I've been trading for over 5 years, since 2020, and I've tried every single trading strategy you can think of. ICT concepts, smart money concepts, price action, indicators, or even freaking Bermuda Triangle strategy, witchcraft. I've tried everything, alright? And over the years, I have managed to refine and improve my scalping strategy through countless backtesting and live trading. So right now, the time now is about 4:20 p.m. So we are getting a little bit of London liquidity, right? I set a limit order, sell limit order on the equilibrium of this sweep zone that we have right here, right? This was not just an ordinary flip zone. This was a very high probability zone because it swept available liquidity. It also broke structure. It was also a flip zone, right? It was a supply to, it was a demand to supply flip zone. Yeah, so this was a very high probability area, right? So mark that zone up right there. Put that EQ right there, enter on the 50% level, and right now we are pretty much in, right? So just to quickly see how's my trade going on. Yep, so you can see right now we're up about like 3.8k or so, right? Not really phased by the profits, still robotic whatsoever. So today, I'm finally gonna expose to you my secret scalping strategy that will make you better than 99% of the traders out there. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it, because one thing I hate the most is to waste other people's time, right? So let's not waste your time and let's just get right onto the charts. When you come onto a blank chart just like this, the first thing that you should not do is to jump straight to the lower time frames like the 15-minute or the 1-minute or the 5-minute to look for your entries. Because if you do that, right, you are literally neglecting the higher time frame order flow and the higher time frame structure, which is king, okay? Because it's like essentially going against the trend and going against the wave. If you are just stuck on the lower time frames, you can't even identify the overall underlying trend or order flow. So we'll start with the higher time frame. So first of all, you can either start with daily or 4 hour. I myself like to do it on the 4 hour to map out my structure, right? So based on this, I want to build a narrative of what the market is doing right now so that I can really be on the right side of the trend. So this is where you map out your market structure. Okay, you see price creating your lower highs, and then there's a low right here, and then it created a bearish break of structure right there, and then goes down, creating another lower high before printing another lower low right there. So price is just creating your lower highs and low lows previously, right? So it was just creating bearish break of structure. I can even use this highlighter to mark up the lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows to make it more clear for you guys to see. And then that is when price comes down here, created another lower high, but you can see it did not create a lower low. This low held on its own, right? So this is in some sense called a protected low, right? So we know that this is a protected low because this is the low that led to price breaking past the strong high that we have right here. Because in a downtrend market structure, price is making a strong highs and weak lows. And this is called a strong high because this is just price breaking past the weak low, right? So making this strong. I know it sounds a little bit stupid, but it is what it is, right? And then price created another high right there before printing. So this is when, there was no break of structure right here. It just led to a market shift, right? Where this is the last lower high, and then this is when price officially broke the last lower high, creating your market shift, which tells us that there's a shift of structure, right? Price has turned from bearish order flow to bullish order flow. So right now, we know that, okay, right now, price is in bullish order flow. And it's only confirmed after price actually created a higher high and higher low. So that is when price created a higher high, higher low. So I can actually map out my bullish break of structure right there. You can see what I'm doing right now is just mapping out the structure to really figure out where the market is right now, right? Is it in a bullish or bearish order flow? Is it in a push phase or is it in the pullback phase, right? And then you can see price create another higher high right there, and then create another higher low before printing another higher high and higher low right here, right? So based on this, you can just see that price is just continuously creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and then price has just broke structure. Actually, I wouldn't consider this one. So yeah, price has just broke structure right now. And after a break of structure, what are we anticipating? We are anticipating price to start pulling back. Okay, so that is what price did. Price started pulling back. Okay, now where is price going to pull back? That's the next question we want to ask ourselves. Since right now, price is in bullish order flow and we want to enter for a buy, ideally, we want to enter for a buy at a demand zone. So your job is to spot which demand zone is price going to pull back to and then enter on the continuation of the uptrend. All right, as simple as that. So at this point of time, I'm looking towards the left, right? I'm marking up all my demand zones. Okay, I saw there was a demand zone right there, which price has completely bypassed off already. So you can just disregard this. And then you can see there's another demand zone right here, because this is when price push up, pull back, and then go up even further. And then once again, it completely neglected it already. All right, then where's the next demand zone? Right, it'll be this one right here. Right, there's actually a demand zone right here. And why is this a valid demand zone? Because this is the demand zone that caused a break of structure. Right, it caused price to go up there and break through the last week high. Right, so this is a valid demand zone. And then we further off want to mark up more demand zones, so I can see there's another demand zone right here, right here, because this is more like a fractal demand zone, where if you go down to the lower time frame, like the 1 hour, right, you will see price goes up, which is indicated by this wick right here, pull back, and then go up even further. So this is also a valid demand zone, right? So now that we got our demand zone, right, what we can even do is to mark up our, premium and discount matrix, right? So I ideally like to drag it from the swing low to the swing high right here, and you can see price is within the discount range, right? Which is a good thing for us because we want to buy at a discounted price. Now, over here, we also want to map out our swing structure. Now, my swing structure would be this high right here. This is the swing high. And then where is the swing low, right? I can't really identify a swing low yet because price has not made a significant pullback, right? If price made a significant continuation like this, right, that is when I can identify my swing low right there. So I can't really identify my swing low yet, but based on internal structure, this is probably the lowest point price has went to, right? So we are pretty much playing within this range. But there's a chance that price will go down even lower to come down to this demand zone before we can actually look for our entry, right? So at this point of time, what I'm doing is that I'm going down to the 1 hour time frame. This is where I want to map out my internal structure, right? We have already mapped out our swing structure, right? All this market shift, break of structure, use a highlighter, highlight for you guys to see. For those new traders out there, you can see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then another higher high right there. And then you can see in the internal structure, price is bearish. Why? Because it has to turn bearish in order to facilitate that pullback on the higher time frame order flow. This is why it's so important for you guys to start off with the higher time frame, because the markets are fractal, which means whatever happened on the lower time frame is going to happen on the higher time frame and vice versa, right? And the lower time frames is what? It's literally making up together, right? Combining together to form the higher time frame. Example, if you look at a daily candlestick, just like this, right? One daily candlestick is what? It's essentially 6 4-hour candlesticks. Yeah, 6 4-hour candlesticks. I know I'm an Asian, but that doesn't mean that I'm good at math, right? So yeah, 6 4-hour candlesticks. So right now, we're just waiting for price to get to our point of interest, which it did already. But before that, I actually want to map out my internal structure, right? So price has turned bearish over here, and you can see it created like a market shift right there. Right, this market shift show us that price has officially, started pulling back, right? And then started pulling back, it created a lower high, lower low, lower high right there, right? So this is my bearish break of structure. So this is my internal break of structure, actually. So I'll mark that up. So right now we can expect price to come down, right, to this demand zone right here. We could potentially get a reaction right here, right? And that is when we can potentially look for our entries here, right, on the lower time frame. So now, your job after map out your structure, after you mark up your demand zone, right, is to wait for price to get to your point of interest. So based on this, I got this point of interest and this point of interest. So these are the two zones that I'm looking out for. And you might be asking, okay, which one are you going to enter on? The thing is, we never ever know. We don't ever want to impose our bias onto the market. We don't want to trade what we think the market is going to do. We want to trade what the market is actually doing, which is why I recommend you guys to set an alert at this point of interest and also this point of interest. And then when price get down to that point of interest, you want to go down to the lower time frame to look for your entry models, right? You want to see some sort of confirmation or confluence that tell you that this pullback is over, right? And price is going to continue going up right now, right? And that is when we can look for our entry. So based on this, I still have not gotten my confirmation yet, because right now price is still creating your lower highs and lower lows, which means there's a potential that it can go down even further. So at this point of time, I still continue waiting, right? Waiting until I see my entry model. You can see right here, right? This was not enough. This was not a good sign for me to actually enter for a buy, because right here, this was just a liquidity sweep, right? Where price goes down, right? Created a swing high like this, goes down, created another swing high before going down even further. And this high right here swept the available liquidity that we have above this swing high. So that is itself a liquidity sweep. Okay, so I'll just mark that up there. And then along with this liquidity sweep, we got a sweep zone right there, right? And by the way, if you guys are not familiar with anything that I just said, please go and watch the complete market mechanics playlist course that I have on my YouTube channel for completely free. You'll learn everything right here, right? But before I go that, just finish this video. All right, so you can see price end up going down even further, right? Creating another lower high. So now we got a new lower high being formed, and this is a lower high, lower low, lower high, and right now it's potentially creating another lower low, right? So right now, based on this, we can see price is potentially coming down to our second point of interest already, but we never ever want to assume, right? Because there's a chance that price is going to respect this demand zone and just start going up. So we still wait and see. Okay, you can see we're getting some sort of demand, which is good, right? We're getting some sort of demand, right? You can see we're getting some sort of demand, which is really, really good, right? But based on this, like I said, I want more confirmation. You can see that wasn't enough. Because what happened right here was that there was another liquidity sweep. And right now, price is just consolidating at this area right here, right? You can see price just consolidating right here before it goes down even further and actually come down to our second point of interest. You can see there's a reason why I didn't really enter for a buy right here. Because in order for me to enter for a buy right here, I have to wait for price to break through the last low, right? The last lower high, the last swing lower high. And right now, price is still in a bearish downtrend. Price is still pulling back because you can see this is just another liquidity sweep right there where price goes up, grab liquidity, and then go down even further. So at this point of time, I'll just delete that. I'll delete this as well. This is no longer valid, obviously, because price has just completely bypassed that right now. So you can see price has managed to come all the way down to this second demand zone that we have right here, right? So this is when you can even refine it even further to like just this single candlestick, right? But based on that, I just do this. And then once price get to this area right here, right, I'm zooming in. I'm looking for my entry model, right? So ideally what I want to see is to see price create that market shift, right? So I'll go down to the 15-minute time frame because it's about time, right? I go down to the 15-minute time frame, and this is when I will continue observe the structure being formed right here. Okay, so you can see price entered my point of interest. Right now, I'm interested. That means whenever price is like not at my point of interest, like example, price is in the middle of nowhere like this, I'm not interested. I'm waiting for price to get down to my point of interest, which it did right there. And then I'll go down to my lower time frame to look for my entry model, right? Maybe you can go down to the 1 minute time frame. And you can see over here, right? Price has just been continuously creating lower highs, lower lows, right? And based on like the fractal structure, this will be the last lower high that we have right here. So in order for price to turn bullish or show me the first sign that it's going to turn bullish again, right, it has to break past this lower high, giving us our market shift. So until then, we are not going to be interested whatsoever. So you can see price is just, okay, just mapping out the structure, right? You can see there's a break of structure right there. And you can see this is actually a new lower high being formed right there. Okay, there we have it, right? We have that first sign, that first bullish sign that tells us that demand could potentially step into the market, right? But this is when we want to get more confirmation, right? I don't really want to enter right here. I cannot assume that this is the market shift because price can potentially go up there, sweep the available liquidity that we have above these highs right there, and then go down even further. Like I said, you never ever want to assume. You want to react to what the market is doing. Okay, so that is when price comes down here, react to some sort of demand right here, which is very good, right? It's a good sign. And if you look towards the left, what do we have right here? We got a supply right here, right? Supply on the, there's a supply right there. And then price reacted to the supply zone, right? And then it came down. If this supply zone were to do its job, what will happen? This bearish order flow will continue, where price is just going to continue creating another lower high, lower low, and just continue breaking structure. But in this case, what do we have here? We have a failed reaction, right? Price actually goes up there, react to the supply zone, come down here. Instead of going down even further, breaking past structure, it created a flip, right? It created a flip right here, where price flip and reverse, right? A failed reaction right here. So this is a failed reaction which tells us that price has officially flipped from supply to demand, right? So I can draw my flip zone just right there. You can see I have my flip zone right there. I'll just put this as my flip zone. Now, this is the refined point of interest that I want to actually enter the trade on. So my job next is to wait for price to, come back to this area, right? And get me then that is when I will actually enter for the trade at this flip zone right here, where I got that supply to demand flip, and we have gotten a confirmation that price has officially shift in structure, right? So based on this, if I look towards the left, this is pretty much a valid market shift right now, but that will only be confirmed after price actually break past this new high that we have right here. So we just continue and see. Okay, price broke through this new high, we got that bullish break of structure, right? Bullish break of structure pretty much confirm that this is a valid market shift. So this is the key, guys. This tells us that price has officially shifted from bearish to bullish, and this pullback is over, and right now we can look for our entry, right? So like I said, you never ever want to enter right here. You want to get a confirmation that price has officially shifted bullish, and right now the lower time frame trend, the 1 minute time frame trend, is aligned with our higher time frame order flow, which is bullish, right? If you look at the higher time frame order flow, it was what? It was bullish, right? So this tells us that, okay, our lower time frames, they are aligned with the higher time frame order flow. So now this is a high probability trade setup. Now, if you do this right, think about it, you can enter right here, place your stop loss below this area right here, and you can literally target all the way up here, right? Which is pretty insane. But like I said, this is a scalping strategy. We don't want to hold a trade for that long, so we just want to get in and out fast. So based on this, I got my bullish break of structure. I'm just waiting for price to come back down to this area. So what I'll personally do is that I'll place like a entry order right there, like a buy order right there, and then I'll just wait for price to come down here to activate that buy order, and then the broker will just get me into the trade. And then for my take profit, right, I want to take profit at some sort of swing high, right? So if I look towards the left, it could be this one right there, right? This swing high right there, or yeah, that could be the swing high. So we just wait and see. Right, you can see price just slowly pulling back, right? Slowly pulling back. I'm just waiting for my entry to be hit, right? So I'm not really giving a shit about this, right? What this does is just that it just further validate my bias that right now price is bullish. You can see I don't chase trade setups, guys. A lot of you guys, what you guys will do is that you guys will enter right here, and then your stop loss will be so wide. Okay, it's not that wide, it's 20 pips. But what I want to do is that I want to get the best entry possible, and I don't want to be chasing trade. I want to wait for price to get to my point of interest, right? Because that is what my mechanical trading plan is telling me to do, and I follow my plan no matter what, right? And that is when I just wait, boom, boom, boom. This is really what trading is about, guys. This is the reality of trading, right? If you want to get the perfect entry, you have to just be focused on waiting, right? So based on this right here, I realized there was actually another demand zone right here, right? There was another demand zone right here that was formed. So ideally, instead of entering right here at this flip zone, what you could have done is that you could have entered at this demand zone even, right? So this would have been a much better entry right there, and then your target right here, right? Somewhere right around here. So based on this, right, you could have either entered at this demand zone or this flip zone, right? So ideally, I think I forgot to actually mark up this demand zone right here. But yeah, I'll just wait for price to get to a demand zone like this or a flip zone, and then I'll enter for my trade. So based on this, right, if you look towards the left, after price created this bullish break of structure, right, you could have already draw up this demand zone right there, and then you place your entry order at this demand zone, place your stop loss below it, and you can target this high that we have right here, right? Or even to be conservative, right, even this swing high that we have right here. And this will be like a very quick 18 pip scalp. You know, you're getting in and out fast, right? Very, very fast. This trade will be very, very nice. But let's say we stick to this entry order. So let's see whether we actually get activated or not on this entry. Yeah, like I said, you guys can either enter at this demand zone or this flip zone that we have right here. I like to enter on this flip zone because this gives me like the best possible entry. But like I said, if price does not actually get down there, so be it, alright? So let me just go down to the 15-minute time frame and just look for my sniper entry. I know you guys are like watching this and you are thinking like, there's no way this will work. There's no way this guy just yapping. But just watch, alright? Let's watch somewhere right around here. Okay, you can see. Boom! We finally got in for our trade, guys. Right there. We finally got in for our trade. And by the way, right, I have a rule where I have like a minimum of 3 pips stop loss. So it has to be at least 3 pips. Right? So you don't want to put it like just right on the zone itself because you can get stopped out like this. So, and you also want to take into account of the spread. Right? So put it at least 3 pips. right? 3 pip stop loss, you get into the trade, you know, your buy order finally got activated after so long. Like I said, I am trying to get the best entry possible, right? So I want to enter at this flip zone, right? Like I said, you can have entered right here at this demand zone, no problem, right? You can have get an easy trade right there, but ideally, I want to enter at this flip zone right there. And you can see I got activated into my trade right now, right? I'm inside the trade right now. And like I said, right, this is where, when it comes to the take profit, right, you want to be conservative because you always want to be pessimistic rather than overly optimistic, right? You don't want to swing for the fences and aim all the way up there, right? You want to really look at where's the last swing high, right? And where's price going to go next, and then just take profit from there. So this could be the first take profit right there at this last swing high. So I'll just remove this. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame and look at how this trade play out. You can see price just reacted from that flip zone again and again before I finally went up there to smash my take profit right there. Now, this would have been more of like a intraday trade already. So if you want this to be a scalp trade, right, it'll be like somewhere right around here. Instead of aiming for that swing high, just aim at the most recent swing high. So based on this, the most recent swing high would probably be like somewhere right around here. Right, somewhere right around here. Most recent swing high. This area right here. This could potentially be your take profit. Just right there will do. Yeah, this will be like a much more fast scalp where you're just getting in and out within like a few minutes or so. No, this is not even a few minutes. This is within a few minutes. 0051. Yeah, this is within like 3 hours. Right? So if you want to be even more like precise when it comes to scalping, right? You want to get in and out very, very fast. Then ideally, you could have got in right there. Right, place your stop below this zone, right? Remember, like a 3 pip stop loss, and then your take profit could be just like right there, like the most recent swing high, like this one right here, like a more fractal swing high, be this one right here. Then this would be like a quick 1:2.5 scalp, right? But once again, it's completely up to you on how you want to play this. For me personally, is that I'm more of like hybrid between scalping, intraday, and swing trading, which is why I'm perfectly okay with my take profit being all the way up there, right? But if you want to really like just get in and out within like 30 minutes, this is it, right? We're just really aim for like the most recent swing high. You just look towards the left, right? And you see any type of swing high, any sort of Tom, Dick, and Harry available, like right here, just put this as your take profit, right? This is like, maybe not 100%, but this is like a 90% that you're gonna hit your take profit, right? It's gonna be a very easy trade. But like I said, for me personally, I'm a mix between scalping and intraday because, like I said, like over the years, I've just been backtesting and live trading a lot, and I found that like the best way for me to actually achieve the most amount of profits while maintaining like a high win rate is to really have my take profit like somewhere right around here, right? Based on the swing high on the 15-minute time frame, right? So like I said, once again, this is completely up to your mechanical trading plan. This is my trading plan. My trading plan want me to take profit at like a 15-minute swing high just like this. But yours, you could want to take profit at a 1-minute swing high like this. Then in that case, it'll be more of a scalp trade, right? So based on this, go and refine, because that's all trading is, right? Because what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me, right? You might find that this take profit is a little bit too long for you, and it doesn't really permit your lifestyle whatsoever. In that case, you know, you just want to look at the charts for like 1 hour per day. Then you pick a London session, you focus on London session, and you look for like quick scalp trades just like this. 1:2.5 and you're out. But yeah, this is what works for me, right? So that is really what trading is all about. There is no one size fits all. I can't just show you this trading strategy and tell you that this is the holy grail, because this is not. And even though this looks good right here, this does not work 100% of the time. I want to be completely honest and transparent and upfront with you, unlike all these other freaking trading gurus out there. This strategy will not work 100% of the time. Sometimes it will fail. Sometimes what I'll get is that like I can literally, let's say I have my target right there, right? And then instead of price going up there, for some reason price goes up to here, come down here, stop me out, you know, sweep the available liquidity below this swing low before going up even further. And in that case, I just got stopped out. And that is really what trading is, right? Every single trading scenario, right? It's unpredictable and it's completely random. What we can do as traders is to have an edge that will actually increase the probability of us winning the trade, right? Increase our odds. So yeah, that's all trading does. And if you have like a proper mechanical trading plan just like this, over the long run, your edge will play out and you will become consistently profitable. But if you're still going around hopping from one strategy to another strategy, you will never actually become successful, right? So take note into this and let's go into the uncut section, which is the best part of these uncut trading episodes. Welcome to the uncut section. So before we begin, I actually have like a very important announcement to make, and that is I have finally graduated from the military service after 2 years. Now I believe that you guys are like, what? The trading geek was in the military for like the past 2 years? Yes, this is something that I didn't wanted to share with you guys because I just wanted to be strong and consistent. Yeah, but I've been in the army for 2 years and I've received something like this. You can see this is a plaque which appreciates me for serving for 2 years. And then I got a trophy from my commander, the hardest MG gunner, because this was my role in the military, was to carry the machine gun. And then this is a photo of me at the start of the 2 years, right? And you might recognize this guy because this guy actually created the trading geek. At the start of these 2 years, at the start of the 2 years of this military service, the trading geek had like 100k subscribers. I remember we had just like gotten the silver plaque. And then that is why, like, if you realize back when I had like 100k subscribers, I was bald. Like, I was literally bald. And that is because, yeah, I was serving the military back then. And yeah, so it's been 2 years. And if you realize, you look at my YouTube channel, right now we are almost at 1 million subscribers. We have been extremely consistent when it comes to the upload. And that comes to today's topic, right? Success is not about luck. It's about consistency. The only shortcut to success is to show up every day. Because some days you get lucky. And if you show up every single day, you will never ever miss a lucky day. Right? I heard that quote somewhere on TikTok or something. But it really meant a lot to me because when I think back about all those times where I actually become successful, right? Where I've actually achieved my greatest goals, like, you know, making 100k from trading, making $1 million at the age of 21, all of these great accomplishment, it's never really like the finish line, the end goal that actually makes me happy. It's about the journey. And it's really the journey that builds you into the person that is like most important. That's like the most important thing, right? I know I'm probably yapping right now, but I'm trying to like, you know, construct properly what I'm trying to say right here. And yeah, I want to talk about how to actually achieve your goals when you are trading. Now, if you're trading right now, chances are you have a goal in mind. You want to make 5k per month, you want to make 3k per month, you want to make 10k per month. And I can honestly tell you that you can achieve that goal. 100% you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. That's just how the human body works, right? We can accomplish anything as long as it's actually aligned with the laws of nature and physics, right? I mean, like, you can't just fly, you know? You can't just fly or decide that you want to travel to Mars or some shit, right? Obviously, don't be stupid. But obviously, when you have such goals, right, no matter how big that goal is, whether it is to make 10k per month or make 100k per month, you can achieve it. 100% you can. But what most people get wrong is the time frame that it takes to achieve these goals, right? A lot of you guys think that you guys can actually become a millionaire in trading within 6 months. Or you guys want to make 10k per month from trading without putting in effort, without studying whatsoever within 3 months. And I can tell you that's honestly not realistic and that is stupid. What we want to do as traders is to be overly pessimistic when it comes to the time frame that we take to achieve our goals. Because we want to play the long game. I want you guys to remember this. When it comes to trading, it's about playing the long game. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. It's about showing up every single day, consistently for the rest of your life, and putting in the work, even if you don't see results. Because this is where most traders fail and most traders quit. If you look at the start of my YouTube channel, just go sort my videos back by like the oldest. You will see there's a video of me making $110 trading a stupid double top chart pattern which I don't trade anymore. You will see the first video on my YouTube channel is me holding like 3 books or something, 3 Forex trading books, and telling you guys that these books will make me rich one day. And here I am today telling you guys that it did. Genuinely. Looking back, like you should just look back. Whenever you need motivation, just look back at the old videos on my YouTube channel. You realize that I think the first video was like back in 2021. And right now it's like 2024 and I'm still here. I'm still trading, I'm still making videos, I'm still going, I'm still consistent. That's the only reason I became successful. If you look at me, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, right? I'm actually pretty dumb. I'm an idiot. I can't even speak properly, right? But the only way I actually became successful is about showing up every single day, regardless of how you feel, right? Because right now, the version of yourself, you are not capable of achieving your greatest goals. Which means that if you're trying to make 10K per month from trading or 5K per month or 3K or whatever you're trying to accomplish from trading, be it financial, location, time freedom, or simply to provide your family with a better quality of life, you're not able to accomplish that. I'm just going to be completely upfront with you. You are not capable of achieving that because you have not developed, or rather you have not grown into the 2.0 version of yourself. And you probably know what I'm talking about. You know, the higher version of yourself, you're not there yet. So I want to actually plead you. I want to beg you to do this for, not for me, but for your future self. Right? Whenever your legs are a little bit sore, go to the gym, put on the running shoes. Whenever you don't feel like getting out of your bed, just get the hell out of your bed and do the work, because it's the work that will actually allow you to achieve your goals, achieve your dreams, and live the life that you deserve to live. Right? So I'm not trying to be like a motivational speaker right here, but I'm just telling you guys what worked for me so that you guys can actually replicate that success. Right? And the thing about trading is that most traders, they give up before they are about to see the success, right? You know, it's like an exponential curve like this, all right? It's just, pretend this, it's an exponential curve where you are showing up every single day, you know, you are trading, you are studying, you are learning, but you're not seeing any results whatsoever. So it's just like a flat line like this. But then if you keep going, at some point of time, it could be year 3, year 5, or year 4, when you experience that eureka moment, that breakthrough moment, this is when this flat curve will explode into like an upwards trajectory. And right now, you're probably somewhere right around here, not seeing any results whatsoever. You are losing money, you are blowing accounts, you are failing, you are sucking at trading, you are embracing the suck and the obstacles. But let me tell you something, you are so close to this inflection point that will project you to this upward trajectory. You are so goddamn close. That is why I always say you are just one trade away at the end of every single video, because you are truly just one trade away from success. You are one trade away from retiring your parents. You are one trade away from achieving the life that you deserve. So, guys, keep going. No matter what, just keep going. I don't care if you're not seeing any results. I don't care if you're happy, sad, or angry, or depressed. I don't give a shit. And guess what? The world doesn't give a shit either. The world only cares about you when you become successful. And then they will come asking, how do you do it? Can you give me some tips? But back then, they call you an idiot. They call you delusional. That's just how the world works. So my friend, from the bottom of my heart, if you can sense from the way that I'm speaking right now, I want to see you succeed. I genuinely want to see you succeed. That is why I started this YouTube channel. Because listen, I'm good, man. I have enough money that can last me my entire life. I can literally provide my kids with a very good quality of life. I can stop making these videos today and I'll still be rich for my entire life. Because I have mastered trading and I have a business that is actually giving me enough money. I don't need to make these free videos anymore, guys. You guys don't get it. I'm doing this because I want to help people. I'm doing this as a way to give back to the community. Actually, no, fuck that. That's such bullshit. I don't really want to give back to the community. I just want to help you guys. I only care about you guys. I don't care about the whole trading community in general because, quite frankly, they're quite toxic. You know, they're stupid people. This is just a bunch of idiots. Right? There's scammers, there's frauds, bunch of idiots. I care about you guys. I care about each and every one of you guys, especially those people who have watched me since the first day. right? As a matter of fact, if you are still watching this video right now, and you have watched me since 2020 or 2021, I just want you to go comment something right now. Just comment, say that I've been here since 2021, I've seen your journey, and quite frankly, you suck right now. You know, your old videos was better. Whatever it is, just tell me in the comments right now. Obviously, I hope that like these newer videos are much more better, because I really try my best to increase the production of these videos. And for those people who are not aware, right, whatever money that I make from YouTube, it doesn't actually go into my pocket. I reinvest it into getting better equipment, right? Paying my team who make these videos, who edit these videos, and just learning about how to make better YouTube videos. I don't take YouTube money whatsoever, right? As a matter of fact, last month, I actually give away some portion of that YouTube money to you guys, right? So I'm doing this not because I want money. I don't need any more money. I'm rich, bro. I don't think you guys actually comprehend how rich I am today. And I'm not saying this to flex to you guys. I'm saying this to motivate you guys to get your ass out of that couch. Because this is what happens when you are able to put in the work consistently every single day for the past 5 years for your entire life. You are setting yourself up for success for the rest of your life, so they can go out there and do the things that you truly enjoy. Because now you have already built that foundation. You have already built this beautiful garden, which attract all the butterflies, which attract all the money. That's the power of consistency. So I want you guys, just for the next 5 years or so, just do this for yourself. Just put your head down and work, right? I don't care what it takes. Just put your head down and work. Study the courses, watch these free trading courses. I'm not asking you to join the 1% club, right? Even though that will definitely tremendously shorten your learning curve and help you become profitable much faster. But you don't have to join it to become successful at trading. There's literally like so many free trading courses on my YouTube channel. You just need to watch them from the start to the end, rewatch them, take down notes, rewatch them again, look for any missing information, and then go out there and apply whatever you have learned. My free trading strategies videos, they have made so many people so much money. And that's the only reason why I'm the fastest growing trading YouTuber right now. It's because I'm able to simplify. I'm able to turn all these complicated concepts into a way where a 5-year-old can understand. That's the only reason why. I can explain things so much better than these freaking idiots out there who try to use all these stupid, complicated, complex terms which you guys don't understand. And I also don't understand, honestly, which is why I have to dumb things down. Not just for you guys, but for me as well. But yeah, guys, so the power of consistency is when you have just finished like an 8-kilometer road march where you are carrying your 40 kg rucksack with a machine gun. So you are carrying about like 50 kg worth of load. Okay, not 50 kg, like 30 kg worth of load. Imagine carrying 30 kg worth of load. That's like half my body weight, and walking 8 kilometers. And then after that, when your legs can't even move, you are sweating all over your body, you are drenched, your uniform is a little bit smelly, you are tired, you are sluggish, and then you go back to your bunk and you continue working. That's how bad I wanted it. For the past 2 years, even though I was in the military, every single day, no matter how tired I was, I show up. Because that's what the sun does. The sun shows up every single day, and after day end, the moon shows up every single day without fail. No matter how tired I was, I didn't give a shit, because I knew that if I could just push on just one more day, I can potentially retire my father. I can potentially give my family a better quality of life. And now they are set. I'm giving monthly allowance to my father every single month. He's retired, he's happy. My mom is sitting at the back of a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. And it's all because I show up every single fucking day of my life. And I need you guys to have that tenacity. I need you guys to develop that grit. Because that's the only way that you guys can become successful. Right? Yeah. This is such a big accomplishment to me, honestly, because like I remember, like, I went through hell. I went through hell for this. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I went through fucking hell for this. There were so many days where I just felt like giving up on trading, giving up on this business, because I was just so goddamn tired and just sick of everything. Sick of working so hard while all my friends were out there chilling and playing games and socializing and just doing what kids do. I was so sick. I was like, why must I do this when I'm at an age where I'm supposed to have fun? But then I just remembered my why. My family needs me. And your family probably needs you too. So guys, for the love of God, don't do this for me. Don't even do this for you. Do it for your family. Do it for your loved ones. Do it for the people who have been there for you since day one. Do it to prove those people who doubted you, prove them wrong. Those people who said that you couldn't do it. Those people who said that you're too dumb, you're too short, that you will never ever make it in life. Prove it to them. Don't do it for me, do it for them. So yeah, this Uncut episode got a little bit motivational. I didn't really expected it. But I don't know who is still watching this, right? You guys must love me a lot to actually still watching this video. Yeah, so if you still watching this video, thank you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. I know you guys have probably doubts about me. You guys are doubting that whether I'm actually legit or not, or I'm just a facade. And let me tell you something, I'm as authentic and raw as it gets. If you can tell from this entire video, there's no edits, no trimming whatsoever. You can hear me stutter, you can hear me say some stupid shit, you can hear me lost my train of thoughts. This is the real me. And I'd rather be hated for being who I am than be liked for being who I am not. Yeah. And last but not least, I forgot what I wanted to say because, like I said, I'm a freaking idiot, right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, this scalping strategy that you have watched just now, I believe that it will really help you guys out. And since I have more time right now, I'm just going to be making more videos just like this to help you guys out and actually really help each and every one of you guys get results, because that's really my goal with this channel. It's not to have the most amount of subscribers, no, but to help each and every single tribe member of mine achieve results and actually become successful. That is why I'm willing to put in like so much time and effort to make these long as 40 minutes videos. All right. So yeah, as always, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up this Uncut trading episode. As always, I love you guys, and remember, you're just one trade away. Mwah!